The views and opinions expressed by the hosts and guests do not necessarily state or reflect those of the company and its management. Furthermore, the assumptions, views, opinions, and insinuations made by the host and guests do not reflect those of the show, the management, and the network. In addition, all copyrighted material is used without permission and will be removed with notification from the rightful owners or their agent. So there.
From the deepest depths of the interweb to all the ships at sea.
You found Just Killing Time.
Why didn't you take a picture? It'll last longer.
On Radio TFI.
With your hosts, John Shannon, Bill Fancher, Ed Van Ness. Join the conversation. You can reach the guys at 754-800-CHAT, 754-800-2428. On social media, search for Radio TFI USA. From a payphone, call collect.
They're real and they're spectacular.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting weapons. Hello. 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 Hello.
And good morning, kids and kittens. You found Just Killing Time on Radio TFI and the Radio TFI family of networks. It is Sunday, March 8th, 2026. This is not hour 2. This is hour 1. I hope you adjusted your clocks. From the Radio TFI Executive Tower in Queens, New York, I'm Ed Van Ness. Joining us, kind of, from the Central Command studio in Columbus, Ohio. And it's the one, the only, the 3-time world champion, Bill Fancher. Gentlemen, good morning.
You okay?
We're fine, Diane.
We're fine, Diane.
Oh, you got on okay?
No,
Yeah,
not quite.
Anyway, if you're watching us on the YouTube or the Facebook or the X or whatever, you may notice there's only 2 of us, but you can hear a third voice. No, it's not ghost. No, we're not haunted. John Chen is having a problem with his camera, if you will. So we have him by audio only. So there's a chance, minuscule as it is, you might see his bright, shining face. But he's here with us. We can hear him. He'll be participating in everything we do today. Gentlemen, it was nice to see both of you here on time. Your clocks were properly adjusted. Welcome to Daylight Saving Time.
What a pain in the ass.
The only S in that sentence is the first S in saving. It's not savings, it's saving time. So it is 10:03 on the East Coast right now as we're broadcasting live, or actually on the encore performances Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern on Radio TFI. If you'd like to catch up with us there. And Bill, you seem to be very chatty today. What's a cooking, man?
He can't
Bill,
hear.
He can't hear. John, you can hear me, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill, that's on you, pal.
It ain't going to shake anything loose, Bill.
Just wanted to make you feel better, Ed.
Oh, good, because no, we're going to drag this out. Fine. I just spent a half hour trying to get John's camera fixed.
It ain't fixed, so.
I understand, and that's part of the frustration here, buddy boy. Hey, listen. It's we're looking to be up to, it's 56 degrees here in the Radio TFI Executive Tower, and we're going to be in the 60s. We're going to hit 70 this week. Spring has sprung. Yeah, it's March, and we might still see some cold weather, but the blizzards and all that, I'd say it's pretty much done.
You're going to see a foot of snow. Mark.
Oh, no kidding.
I've already done that twice this year. We've already done that twice. We're done. It's finished. It's finito. It's
lad, wait for St. Patty's Day, young boy.
Hey, I've seen it snow on St. Patrick's.
Uh-huh.
And again,
So have I.
have you now? And how
Yes.
did you manage to see that face down in the gutter, Mr. Shannon? Oh, hey now. It's excuse me. We made it through the week. I did something this week I haven't done in quite some time. Bill, plug your ears. I'm about to use the naughty word.
What'd you do at work?
I worked. I worked.
I
One week
still heard it. I still heard it. Oh, it hurts.
That's it. Dogs and cats living together.
together. It's 1 week down, 19 to go. Maybe 27 to go. It's we're gonna see how the year works out. But anyway,
we're starting a pool on when you're going to retire, Ed. I got never.
October 2nd. I'm taking out October 2nd.
Oh, there you know.
Oh no, Ed's gonna retire. There is no question about that.
I'm still betting never.
He's gonna go back to driving a cab.
Yeah,
No.
he's
Oh
something.
no. Oh no. That, my friend, that is done. That is DUN done. There is no possible way you'll ever see me doing that again. I did my time. I did it in a number of different cities. I'm not John Shannon, as well traveled as John Shannon, who has driven a taxi for pretty much every cab company in the country right now, I believe,
Pretty much.
and multiple time zones and all that. But hey, if you want to join in on the escapades here, 754-800-CHAT, 754-800-2428. If you're watching us anywhere live, shift over to YouTube. Excuse me, like, subscribe, get the notification. We're here every Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern time, whether it's daylight saving time, whether it's standard time, whether it's Miller time. We're here, babies. We're here.
It's Miller time? It could be Jetsons time.
Jane, please get the door. Jane,
What's
please.
Jetsons time. That's my Miller beer. The Miller
So-
yeah.
So big week out there this week. Before we get to the Iranian war, that's not a war. It could be a war. It depends on who you're talking to and what second you're talking to them. I have a special presentation on. Go ahead, because Bill is nothing if not consistent with stopping me in the middle of a thing.
I just want to let you know that I have a rant whenever you're ready for it.
All right, can I get through this?
Yes, you may.
You know, you got two. You got
You may
2 hours.
proceed. You may
Thank you,
proceed.
sir. You got 2 hours there. We're gonna have tons of time. Tons of time. So anyway, this week the first crack in the wall of the Trump cabinet fell, and we're gonna get into that.
Wicked old witch at last is dead.
Hey, Christy, I got Christy Nome. I got something to say to you. See ya!
She's melting. She's melting.
If you hadn't heard, Christy Nome has been. Oh, wait a minute. There's the crosstown bus, and there's Christy Nome going right under it. See it. We have a couple of we have some stuff on Christy Nome. We're gonna do a couple of minutes here. First off, she's being replaced by the nitwit from Oklahoma.
Oh my God, this guy is the dumbest human on the planet.
No, he's not. He's close. He's right there.
Proud
Oh,
to
no.
be an Okie from Muskogee.
Oh, this
The name-
guy is dumber than homemade shiza.
He's named like a serial killer, Mark Wayne Mullen.
He's a
does
former
have
a former MMA fighter, so that qualifies him, John.
And apparently he couldn't spell MMA if you spotted him the first two M's.
And A.
But let's take a look at Kristi Noem's recent forays in front of congressional hearings.
She's going to show her what?
Justifying that President Trump approved this ahead of time.
Foghorn Leghorn.
We had conversations about making sure that we were telling people.
No, ma'am. I'm asking you, sorry to interrupt, but the president approved ahead of time you spending $220 million running TV ads across the country in which you are featured prominently.
Yes, sir. We went through the legal processes, did it correctly.
Did the president know you were going to do this?
Yes.
He did.
Yes.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, that's what bought her bus ticket to be thrown under it when she said that Trump approved it. Because I think earlier that day, Trump said he knew nothing about it. He knew nothing about any of this.
Was he Colonel or John Banner?
No, Sergeant Schultz. Okay, here's the whole thing. Who do you really believe in this scenario? As much as I hate Kristi Noem, I gotta believe that she's probably more online and on point than Trump, because Trump lies about everything.
Well, Trump, of course, is trying to run away from it, and
exactly.
She went against the boss.
Well, here's the thing: in all of those ads, she never had his face in those ads, and that, my friends, is blasphemy.
Well, but not only that, but he had also just come out and said he didn't know anything about the ads. He hadn't seen the ads. He didn't approve the ads. And now she comes in and contradicts everything he says. So you're out of there. Give us a you're out, Bill. Give us an umpire's you're out.
Yeah.
There you go. Attaboy. But it doesn't stop there. Again, this was a fun week for our girl, Kristi, for cosplay Barbie.
Tell me whether you found any fraud, waste, or abuse in these North Carolina expenditures?
You know, Congresswoman, what I would tell you is that Joe Biden failed North Carolina.
Listen to me. I asked you a direct question. Joe Biden provided greater relief. Joe Biden showed up.
No, he
Joe
didn't.
Biden didn't lie about what was going on the ground. I don't even want to get into what Donald Trump did during the campaign, misinformation that was put out there. And you cannot find the time until my senator berates you in public to approve this money. Individual members of Congress should not have to come to you. Our counties, our struggling counties in the western part of the state, are some of the most rural counties. They are poor counties. They do not have the money to front for you.
But that was Representative Deborah Ross out of North Carolina. By the way, just to go back to Foghorn Leghorn for a second, just a reminder, kids, he's a Republican. Even the Republicans are beating up on her. But yeah, now Ross comes on. What I always find amazing about people like Kristi Noem, I give her credit. She has the ability to keep her tone nice and level while she's talking over everybody with nonsense. Of course,
unfortunately.
Yes. And what's the first thing she said? Joe Biden.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm sorry, had I been the congressman, I would have looked around and said, Miss Secretary, I don't see Joe Biden anywhere in this chamber.
That's right. Attaboy. You tell him. You tell him. Well, Bill, let's we got a long way to go here. We got a long way to go.
And a short time to get there.
Now, so everybody's favorite representative, I forget if I didn't write down her first name, Jayapal.
Noem, do you know what the Fourth Amendment to the Constitution says?
Search and seizure processes.
What about it? What about search and seizure?
It guarantees the right to a lawful search and seizure.
It protects individuals against unreasonable searches and seizures by the government. And I ask you that because I've sent you 3 different letters going back to February of 2025, raising concerns that you are unlawfully detaining U.S. citizens in violation of the Fourth Amendment. It was not until yesterday afternoon, more than a year after I sent you my first letter, that I finally received a response from you stating that ICE has detained 18 U.S. citizens. I want to introduce you to just 4 of the U.S. citizens unlawfully detained by ICE who are not even included in the 18 individuals that you cite in your response to me. So let me ask each of the U.S. citizens in the audience who were detained. Raise your hand if you were not charged with any crime following your detention. Now raise your hand if any of you were not even asked to prove that you were U.S. citizens during your detention. Now please raise your hand if you were detained by ICE simply for legally protesting or monitoring ICE activity under your First Amendment rights. Secretary, these are not 4 isolated incidents.
What the?
What the hell is going on?
Ladies and gentlemen.
What the hell was that? Oh, it's an ads in. Yeah, you sound like you're on the outer limits.
You can't see me and you can't hear him.
We got this down to a fine art now.
Hey, this makes for a great show.
Doesn't it though?
You can't see me. You're in gold if you can't see me.
I'm gonna do shadow puppets.
Should I do what he does to me? Restart your computer. Redo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
There's a cry across the heartland, a yearning for the days gone by. And in little old Corden, Indiana, they're happy and they'll tell you why. They got butt drugs, they love butt drugs, butt drugs, butt drugs.
I love butt drugs.
I recommend butt drugs for everybody.
I can always count on butt drugs.
When I think drugs, I think butt drugs.
For all my health needs, I turn to butt drugs.
You want hometown service and cheap hot coffee and liquor. Now that's the ticket. You can tell Walmart, CVS, and Walgreens exactly where to stick it. Butt drugs.
We love butt drugs.
Butt drugs won't let you down.
Free parking in the rear. I love butt drugs.
Set fire to your hair, poke a stick at a grizzly bear, eat medicine that's out of date, use your private parts as piranha bait. Dumb ways to die, so many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die, so many dumb ways to die. Get your toast out with a fork, do your own electrical work. Teach yourself how to fly, eat a 2-week-old unrefrigerated pie. Dumb ways to die, so many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die, so many killer inside. Scratch a drug dealer's brand new ride. Take your helmet off in outer space. Use a clothes dryer as a hiding place. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Keep a rattlesnake as a pet. Sell both your kidneys on the internet. Eat a tube of super glue. I wonder, what's this red button do? Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Dress up like a moose during hunting season. Disturb a nest of wasps for no good reason. Stand on the edge of a train station platform. Drive around the boom gates at a level crossing. Run across the tracks between the platforms. They may not rhyme, but they're quite possibly the dumbest ways to die. The dumbest ways to die. The dumbest ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Be safe around trains. A message from Metro.
BFC.
Uh-oh. You might got it.
No,
Nope.
you don't.
You've got a short somewhere there, Ed.
Quit looking in his lap.
I'm telling you, it's that episode from Outer Limits where that big white monster shows up. Really don't waste to die.
God damn.
That's just some nasty shiza.
Yeah, no kidding.
For those of you playing along at home, if you've got N35 on your bingo card,
too bad.
Yes. There ain't no free spaces in this bingo game.
No kidding.
No, you're not back, Ed. Hey, guys, look, it's that Ed guy.
They're getting ready to jump the ship you were on.
That's it.
All right. Does that do it any better?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my
Ed
God.
Van Ness!
Thank you. It's a joy to be here. It's also a wonder to be here.
You have a rat nibbling on your cable?
Look, you leave what's nibbling on me out of this, okay? I'm just happy anything's nibbling anywhere, okay?
Little
They
nibbling.
want to put some seasoning on it, so you're screwed.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to hashtag Big Time Professional Radio here on Radio TFI and the Radio TFI family of networks. I just had to take the little thing and squiggle it into the
Take the little thing and squiggle it into the hairy thing.
well, not hair. This ain't the 70s, pal. This ain't the 70s. So where were we?
Don't
Where
sweat
were
the
we?
petty things, but pet the sweaty things.
Don't pet the sweaty things. Anyway.
Well, then we were talking about Krusty Gnome.
Krusty Gnome. Oh, by the way,
Krusty Gnome.
for those of you, I showed this to the boys a couple of weeks ago to teach them how to use it. That's our emergency technical difficulties video. And that's what you're going to see
It's
when
it's the ripcord.
That's the ripcord, baby. That's so these two goons don't have to sit there and go, I don't know what to talk about.
Who pushed the button? Because I didn't.
I did. I did.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yes.
What's this red button do?
Whoa. What the? Hey, Rocky.
You know, I was in a bad mood, but not
out of my hat.
anymore. Thank you, Ed.
You're entirely welcome, Bill. I live for this stuff. Let's continue on with, as John likes to call her, Krusty Gnome.
Krusty Gnome.
Let's take a look. This is Representative how do you pronounce her name?
Jayapal.
Jayapal. Let's take a look at this. Was a little bit.
This is supposed to be protecting our residents and upholding constitutional protections, but you've turned that on the head. You have actually turned the United States government against its own residents, and you've had multiple chances to take accountability, to apologize to these folks and others across the country, but you have failed to do it. Yours is a case of failed leadership, Secretary. You need to resign, be fired, or be impeached.
Yeah, the time of the
because
gentlelady.
you don't have the right to lead
The
this
time of the
agency.
gentlelady has
I yield back.
expired.
All right. So, by the way, there's a great little comment. By the way, we're not done with her just yet.
Okay.
But I want to pass along a comment that I found regarding Kristi Noem and her replacement. And quote, firing Kristi Noem and replacing her with Mark Wayne Mullins is like pooping your pants and running home to change your shirt.
Mm-hmm. I heard that.
For sure.
And I didn't
Everybody
use the
say
word,
good morning to Justice.
good morning, Justice. That's why
Hi,
we're having
Justice.
problems.
That was why we were having problems.
Yeah, Justice wasn't here. Justice is the
There is no justice.
There is no justice. That's why we're having
back.
Ah. Sorry, Justice. No pictures of Grandpa today. You'll just have to think of a bumbling. Picture Mr. Magoo. Just think of Mr. Magoo, and you'll be
Ah,
fine.
Mick Barker.
Swinging.
Moving on, we have a couple more videos of Kristi Noem getting her extensions handed to her.
What kind of deportee justifies being flown out of the country in a luxury jet with a bedroom and accommodations like this?
There are aircraft being purchased that will be utilized for executive air travel and for deportations.
Well, your
If you
people
remember
said
in
that
the
this
past,
was
we
gonna
have
be
used
deportation.
jets of this size and this configuration for deportations in the past. If you remember
In this configuration, by this configuration, you mean
I
with a
didn't see
bedroom
the
and
inside
luxury
of 'em.
accommodations like this
That
you've
plane-
used for deportations. Is that true?
Sir, we have 737s that are being purchased by the department to replace contracts that we have on ICE deportations. That's what they're going to be used for.
Yeah,
And in
'cause you
fact,
lost 'em all.
the Coast Guard is the only entity within the Department of Homeland Security that has jets at this point in time. They had two G5s that were 20 to 25 years old
Let me ask
that are
you
being
about
replaced
the
so that they can
response
continue to serve our
from
Coast Guard and our military
Some senior
for
administration
years to come.
officials about these aircraft.
Couple of notes there. First off, it still amazes me how she can just deadpan, keep talking over people, and not say anything.
Yeah, and by the way, she took over the commandant of the Coast Guard's house.
Yes, she did. Now, what you gonna do now? Also, the incident they had about a week or so ago, where the crew left her blankie on the plane.
somebody forgot her banky.
Right. So she had her boy toy, Corey Lewandowski, fire the Coast Guard pilot. And then summarily had to rehire him because he was the only one available to fly the plane.
Whoops.
Dumb ways to die. Really dumb ways to die.
Let's finish off with the senator, who's one of my favorite names, Sheldon Whitehouse. The first time I saw him on an interview, I said, that can't be his name. Really? A politician, Congress with the name Whitehouse? Come on, man.
He should be president. White House in the White House today.
Yeah. That's going to get confusing.
Could you explain
Exactly.
this
Looks like a bedroom.
of an airplane?
Yes, sir.
You're not familiar with that?
These photos are not accurate. If you're referring to the airplanes that the Department of Homeland,
Could you explain this
looks like a bedroom.
of an airplane?
Yes, sir.
You're not familiar with that?
These photos are not accurate. If you're referring to the airplanes that the Department of Homeland Security has purchased and are purchasing, we're using them for long-range command and control aircraft for the
So you
Department of
did
Homeland
not
Security to
use
have a plane.
luxury jet with a bedroom in it?
Yeah, we used a 737. I've been on it once, but it is being used by other administration officials, and it is used for command and control flights for the department. The department has found that in purchasing our aircraft, that we will save the taxpayers hundreds of millions of dollars.
Does it have a bedroom in
In
it?
fact, we spent $1.442 billion on ICE deportation flights
Does it have a
last
bedroom
year.
in it?
Believe it's being refurbished and not having a bedroom in it. So it is being refurbished.
I don't understand how at any of these congressional hearings, there's not at least one time through every one of these, no matter who's up there, somebody doing that. Where's it? Oh, man. By the way, that one was real. Bill is actually choking and dying. John, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, it's tough to tell. We're gonna put up an oil painting of you. It'll be just about as active
Well,
as you are.
There you go. That'll work.
The thing with all these planes, though, we're having to buy all these planes. Yeah, because all the airlines that were doing your dirty work have been picketed to hell.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And yeah, let's get a private jet with a bedroom for deportees. But, it's a solid point. Who are you deporting that needs a private bedroom? Where are you sending them to? That they need.
That you just need that.
The rest of us can sleep in our seats, and especially
as Justice apparently was.
The allergies of the BS is up this morning. I don't know. Oh, I see where she's going with that.
Yeah,
she's a bright kid. That one. She's a bright kid.
What
You
can
ought to
I
be
say?
proud
It's
of
in
her.
the bloodline.
Oh no! Then you must have had the transfusion. I don't understand that, John. Aren't you glad you can hear me now?
Am I glad I can hear you now?
John Shannon's back to doing what this show originally started out as a radio show. John's doing a radio show.
Yeah, there you go.
And for those of us who have to look at him, we couldn't be happier.
He's always had that face for radio.
Yes, he does. Well, then again, we shouldn't talk, Bill.
We shouldn't talk, no.
So now the question is, let's spin the big wheel of torture here. Who do you think goes next? Who do you think is next out of Trump's cabinet? Now that this is starting to crack at the this is not just the first crack. This is a whole bunch of
Commandant Hegseth is next.
You think so?
Yeah.
I honestly believe so.
It's tough to say. I don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be unhappy with wherever or whoever falls next.
Well, the only problem is with removing Hegseth, it's going to be a surgical procedure.
Well, with all of them, really.
You got to really open that,
removing
get
his
his
lips?
head out of his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that goes along. That goes without saying. Pam Bondi talked her way into probably the unemployment line. She, I don't remember.
Yeah, I forgot about the blonde bitch.
Oh, yeah. Remember, she used to be attorney general of my home state, Florida, back in the day. And people
Just remember
the operative words used to.
Just remember, Ed, she can still start a Harley. So
you say it like it's a bad thing, John.
It's a bad thing.
All right, cards and letters.
A garden hose.
I will take my cards and letters. By the way, everybody, I apropos of nothing here, and I noticed that as soon as he came on the into the big studio here earlier, kudos to Bill Fancher for wearing a shirt that's a different color this week.
Well, okay.
the class.
there's reasons for this. Is Barb didn't do laundry this week.
Oh, it's Barbara's fault that you wear the same shirt every week.
So, so I had to dig into my repertoire of numerous blue shirts. I have a whole closet full of nothing but, I'm like Matlock, nothing but blue shirts.
I'm going to be quite honest with you, and I write this off to my colorblindness. I thought that was a green shirt.
Oh, I got green one, but I don't wear it.
No, but I thought that one was green.
You thought this was green?
I thought that was green.
You need to have your eyes checked, buddy.
My eyes have been checked. I told you I'm colorblind. And I have.
Apparently you are, because now the damn talk chat is going, who's your stepdad?
I don't know. 6'7".
6'7".
That's my age. That's my age.
How about that? Somebody new. And Justice says no.
How old did I turn last month? 6'7".
6'7".
Trump or Kamala?
Someone.
You want to start a fight? Is that what you're trying
somebody's
to do?
Get your dukes up. Show. Get your dukes up.
Put them up. Put them up.
Put them up.
Put them up.
We already melted the witch.
Yeah. No, that was the witch we dropped the house on.
Oh, well, okay. Either way.
It's unfortunate that most MAGA voters didn't hear Fox lawyers in court admit Fox News is an entertainment network, not a news show at all. They argued their audience didn't want to hear the truth. So there's that, for those of you wondering about that kind of thing.
This is true.
I've got a video that's been making the rounds here. There was an incident at a Smoothie King. And
Smoothie King.
Smoothie King.
And that's all you need to know.
Yeah, it's really all you need to know. But so this couple walked in, apparently a very MAGA couple.
Oh, Jesus.
And he's wearing some kind of MAGA-ish, Trumpish hoodie. So we're not going to show the whole video, just the meat and potatoes, if you will. Here you go.
Right? Which is discrimination.
Yeah, we're at Smoothie King, and they're discriminating and saying we cannot get service because Jake has a Trump service on.
Okay,
so
you said you were going to leave, so please just have a great day and leave so we can continue what we're doing. Like,
we were just wanting a smoothie, and you literally looked at us, and I asked you if everything was okay. You said we don't feel comfortable serving you because of my husband's hoodie. Yes. That is discrimination.
Okay, well, have a great day.
Yeah, it is. You're right. You're exactly right. Now get the fudge out of here.
It's also the right to refuse service to anybody for any
reason.
By the way,
wait a minute. Ed, we have a war going on in the chat room right now.
Do we now?
Yes. I think we've made it abundantly clear how we feel about illegal immigration.
Yeah, it's
and Justice is jumping on this person. I have no idea who your stepdad is. And they're proceeding into, does our country need more migrants? It always does. Who's going to pick the fruit?
And who's going to clean the dishes?
Yeah.
Who's going to...
Yeah, exactly. You, stepdad, are you going to go out in the fields and pick the fruit? I don't think so.
Yeah. By the way, where's your family from?
Yeah, let us know.
No, let us do it, Justice. Let us do it. It's been a long time since we had somebody.
You want to come in and stir the pot? I don't care. We'll yaggle with you.
By the way, and
it's like dangling your private parts in a piranha pit, but okay.
So I was gonna say, and this is more apropos now, because this is what's going to happen to our stepdad pal here. This comment was attached to the video when I found it, and referring
so
to the
now you've opened the can of worms.
Are you talking to me or?
Yeah. So it was attached. So now you opened that can of worms.
Well, this person, Sierra Gypsy 1, referring to the guy, the couple, the MAGA couple, the dildo of consequence. The dildo of consequence rarely arrives lubed. I think that's a.
Well, that's true. And what is spit is the devil's lube.
That's right. And 754-800 chat 754-800-2428. If you'd like to join the conversation, if you think you have the nerve to join the conversation,
got the cojones.
We're here. Bill and I are here, and John. By the way, stepdad or step bro or step whoever you are, just so you know, the one you're fighting with in the chat, her grandpa. You can't see him, but he's here.
He's here. He's polishing his shotgun as we speak.
Here.
That's right. That's right. So
I have to say, be a dumbass or whatever your views are. We don't care. Bring them on. All of you people are welcome. We don't discriminate. We'll just tell you what we think of you. But hey, you want to get in there? Come on.
We got Bill warmed up in the corner. He's got his gloves on.
I got a whole lot of mo.
Yeah, we got a spit bucket and everything. Ready for this.
We got a Red Hulk over in the corner too, so be careful.
No Red Hulk. It's getting to be springtime now. There's no.
Oh, that's true.
So, like we were saying before all this popped up, who do you think is going to be next episode? Who do we think?
I think I agree with you, John. It's a 50-50. I think Hegseth and Bondi. I think Bondi should be the one to go first. She should be, because she's a tyrannical little bitch. Hegseth is just a tumor. He could be removed.
A tumor?
A tumor.
A tumor. Where can
not a tumor.
Now get on the chopper.
That's it. Get out! There's a bomb in there!
Yeah, Bondi is stepping all over her tail here, and
yes,
likely the next one. Although I got a dark horse, I'm saying Marco Rubio.
Ooh, those are long odds on that one.
Yeah, but
long odds, but good payoff.
That's how you make your money. You got to look down the line. You got to look furloughs down.
Those are 99 to 1 on that. Going off at 99 to 1.
But look, if you've been watching Marco Rubio like I have for years and years and years, remember, he was my senator. You know that he is at any moment. At any moment. We see you, Justice. We see what you're doing. I will never go in that chat room. I want nothing to do with it. I want nothing to do with it.
This is like watching UFC on.
We won.
Yay for us.
Where's Shane? Get Shane in here.
Be careful what you ask for.
Yeah, we've had a tentative peace along the border here. Bill, get yourself back in frame, would you please?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, we're going to play the John Shannon game?
Yeah, John's not here, so.
John's not here, man.
Either is Dave.
Yeah, Dave. Let's see.
Anyway.
Let's see if we can do this. Let's do a little seance and see if we can bring Johnny in here.
I'm trying, man.
Oh, he's here!
Remember, for Rubio, all it takes is one little bottle of water. Next thing you know, everybody knows him. He's there. He's front and center. And where doesn't Trump? The one place you don't want to be with Trump is front and center, because that's where he wants to be. Once you start taking the spotlight, old Donnie $2.
And that's what Krusty Gnome did. She put
I was just going to say.
Center.
Oh yeah.
Doug.
Not to mention the fact, even the MAGAs are against all this now. This is not what they want. They wanted the Epstein files, and no war. And even
No
they
more
had
war. No more war.
and even they had to admit that what was going on in play, especially Minneapolis, this was no bueno, to coin a phrase.
Okay, now I got to go up to Minnesota in June. I have
So
not seen this yet, so I'm going to have a T-shirt printed up that says "Thank you, Minneapolis."
Yeah, that'd be a nice idea.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for you, do you get the billboard rate or?
Why don't you just kiss my ass?
All you got to do is turn slightly to the left, big as it is, it'll make it here. Oh,
Do you really want? Hold on now.
oh no.
No.
All right then.
Your point is well taken, sir. It has been
okay.
duly noted on the cards. Duly noted.
Oh, well, the one thing that I realized where Krusty was getting her hair extensions from that horse.
Yeah.
However, that said, I'm still trying to figure out who has a bigger ass, Christy or the horse.
That's not fair to the horse.
Oh,
The horse
that
is a
came
horse,
back out
of
my
course.
nose. Thank you, John.
Easy with the Mr. Ed references there.
Oh,
Ghost Boy.
Wow.
Go right to the
was
source and ask
special.
the horse. He'll give you the answer that you endorse. He's always on a steady course. Ask for Mr. Ed. He'll go yakety yak. That's plenty of that.
Don't talk back.
That's a whole different song. That's a whole
Sorry.
That's Charlie Brown by the Coasters.
Yeah, that's it. We'll let's get into something else here.
More hits, more often here on Radio TFI. It is 75 degrees in the Magic City. My old DJ.
Power 92 radio. Up here with the chucker in the playhouse. There you go, John.
God,
Is
it's
that
been
for real?
forever.
Was
That's
that
it.
It's for real as it gets. Let's put that way.
Exactly.
Was those actual radios, radio people in
Well,
Minneapolis?
no, the guy, he did a thing called the chucker, and he would always imitate stuff. And when the Rainforest Cafe opened in the Mall of America, he was interviewing people, and he's like, Whoopi Goldberg, come over here, say hello to Power 92 Radio. And he goes, hey, and you are Chuck Knobloch. Chuck Knobloch. I can't thank you enough for all the time.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes another session of You Had to Be There.
Yes, you
exactly.
And
exactly.
I wasn't. So moving on.
Who's moving on?
I'm moving on. I'm moving over to a new radio station.
You are.
Power 92 Radio.
Yeah, there you go.
It's going to be Ed and the Chucker.
Ed the Chucker up in the playhouse.
Good morning, Baton Rouge. South
I
Louisiana's
actually got
number one Christian station.
I actually have a
WGOP.
serious question to ask you. Ed.
Okay, dog, go for it.
Go for it.
As you being a citizen of Gotham City there.
Yeah.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Do you have any fear that there's going to be some retaliation to pay inflicted on this country
from the Iranians.
Yeah.
Well, to be quite honest, I would not be surprised. I don't know what could happen. Let me tell you something, and in all seriousness. So the gentleman I'm working with, I've been with him last week. I'll be with him until we're done with this job, another 3-4 weeks. He is from Palestine.
Oh.
And we have been
I may consider that, Justice. Thank you.
And we have been having some very, very enlightened conversations this week. Nothing bad, nothing, we're not at each other's throat or whatnot, but, I'm learning a lot from him. There's a lot about that area, that part of the world I don't know, that I am just ignorant about. And he was born there. He moved to the U.S. when he was 9 years old. He does his prayers every day. That's fine.
He eats his vitamins.
Well, actually, it's Ramadan right now, which means during daylight hours.
Ramadama ding dong.
That's well. I'm not doing that. I'm being respectful of his. But he can't eat or drink or anything like that. So I try to, not do anything in the truck. He says it doesn't bother him, but just the same. I try to be respectful of it.
Right.
But I'm getting a slightly different perspective from him about all this, and as time goes on, we'll talk a little bit more, I'm sure.
Well, it's actually kind of cool.
Who, me? Yes, of course.
Yeah, no, I mean, because how does understanding come? How does tolerance and temperance all start with conversation? Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think it'd be cool as hell to talk to somebody from that country and just have a civil conversation, listen to what they have to say, their thoughts and views, because they think we're the great Satan. So I'd like to hear. It would be great to hear it. I would love to hear that.
No, it's not the great Satan, Bill. They don't think we're the great Satan.
No, the great Satan.
No, just the upper. No, but see, that's what we get. That's the propaganda we get. And I would like to hear. It's the same thing with Russia. I don't hate Russia. I don't hate Russians. I hate Putin.
I'm going to try this bit one more time and see if I don't get cut off in the middle of it.
Oh, don't go ahead.
Are we taking
Justice, you got anything else to say?
No, we're the White Devils.
Now's the time.
Now's the time. I got some religion stuff. We're going to do in hour number 2. I got some stuff about religion. Oh yeah. Oh, we're going there.
Where's the off button here?
Yeah, I say, what's this red button do?
It opens the door to allow you to go outside and play hide and go. Well, you know yourself.
Is it time for my rant yet?
Oh, by all means. You want to rant? By all means. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids and kittens, from deep in the heart of Texas, it's the one, the only, the Baby Huey impersonator champion, 6 years running.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
It's
okay.
Take it away, Bill.
I'm not going. Be careful, because I'm not going to guarantee where this is going to go as far as verbiage goes. The Herr Donald, actually, I'll give him credit for being at Dover when the service members' bodies were brought back from overseas, and that he was actually there. However,
Bill, hold on before you go. I want to say I know exactly where you're going with this, and I was going to bring it up. You have full permission. Fire away.
That disrespectful piece of shit, as the president of the United States stood there as these heroes were brought back to our country wearing a goddamn merchandise hat and salutes with his damn merchandise hat on. How disrespectful is that? I guarantee you Joe Biden wouldn't have done that. But everybody's not saying a damn thing about it. But that was his total lack of respect for our troops and our military. All the suckers and losers that you've been talking about for years. Yeah, go ahead and show your respect. When the Greeks went to war and the Romans went to war, they sent their leaders. The emperors went. They led the charge to prove that this fight was righteous. And they were the last ones to come off the field. Get your Miss Lindsay ass and Donald J. Trump out on the damn front lines and fight this son of a bitch war yourself. Save our soldiers. Get your butts out there. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. I saw that this morning for the first time. I saw that. And someone was also nice enough to attach to that video of when Obama did it with very little fanfare. And he was on the plane for 45 minutes holding a salute while our dead heroes were brought back. And I saw that, and I don't need to know. You don't need to know anything to know. Standing on a merchandise hat, saluting dead soldiers. You're a civilian, for God's sake. Remove your hat. Remove your cover. Remove that cheap, made-in-China piece of crap that's keeping that possum at bay. Clearly, he had a bad hair day. He couldn't find it this morning or last night or whenever it was. But to wear the, and watch. His kiss asses are going to say, but it said USA. It didn't say Make America Great. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
There was still a tag on the back of that hat that said Made in China.
You have, and you're right, Bill. He doesn't care. It's been said before. It's been said here. It's been said many places. There's only one entity on this planet that Donald Jessica Trump cares about, and that's Donald Jessica Trump. So make no mistake about it. If you haven't seen that, go look on your social media. I guarantee you that picture is all over the place, and it will be. And this one, he's not going to get out from under. I'm sorry, I just don't see it.
My blood was boiling when I saw that. I thought, you pompous, arrogant piece of shit.
All right. Hey. Bill, solid points. And guess who we found going into the end of the hour? Well.
Oh, no. Now we get to play the game show. Center yourself, John. Everybody's favorite game show. Center yourself, John.
Look at the
Center
camera.
this, mofo.
Once again, John, look at the screen.
I am.
Wave your arms, dog.
Hey, I'm happy just to get in the picture. So
just
he's halfway there.
Anyway, Bill, you're 100% right. There's no possible way. I don't see. But then again, we didn't think there was a lot of things we didn't think he was going to live down. But but I think this might be one too that even the MAGAs go, wait a second, buddy boy, you keep disrespecting our military, and all of his MAGA goons that are in the military are gonna. They know immediately because it's drilled into you as when you're in the military about proper decorum. Oh, well, what do you know, kids and kittens? It is that time. We're going to take our little break here. By the way, I would stick around for a couple minutes because what's coming up during the break is hilarious. John Shannon's going to actually take a look at his screen and figure out that he can't be seen. He doesn't like the screen. Anyway, for Bill and John's empty screen, I'm Ed. We're going to be back in a couple minutes. You found Just Killing Time on Radio TFI and the Radio TFI.
TFI.
It's not just another mint mouthwash. It fights black. And it fights the gum infection gingivitis. It's Cool Mint Listerine Antiseptic. It fights bad breath with an exhilarating, cool, minty taste. No, it's not just another mint mouthwash. Cool Mint Listerine works like Listerine, tastes like Cool Mint.
This is no ordinary mint mouthwash. This is Cool Mint Listerine. It kills the germs that cause bad breath. It fights plaque above the gum line. It protects you against the early threat of the gum infection, gingivitis. It's more than a mint mouthwash. This is great tasting Cool Mint Listerine.
Breastfeeding is weird as hell, bro. I mean, my food comes out of my mom. What is that all about? Like, is she supposed to be my parent or my fucking friend? My mom said I have to start potty training. I'm like, excuse me? You want me to go to another room and sit on a cold seat instead of shitting comfortably in bed? Are you fucking serious? Someone asked me what I want to be when I grow up. I'm like, never mind what I'm going to be. I still haven't figured out what I am right fucking now. Mom keeps wrapping me in blankets, so I'm thinking of some kind of burrito maybe. Mom says I have to eat my vegetables if I want to get big. I'm like, oh yeah, Mom? I have to eat my vegetables to do that? You sure? So I know for a fact your ass didn't get that big eating no motherfucking vegetables. I said a swear word, and my dad threatened to wash my mouth out with soap if I said it again. I'm like, do what you gotta do, Dad. Just promise me you won't use the same bar of soap that you wash your fat fucking ass with. I had a rough night nursing last night. It's like I have no self-control, you know? I keep telling myself, it's fine. I'll just get a little tipsy. Before I know it, I'm totally fucking tit-faced, bro. Grown-ups always tell kids not to play with our food. But my food is boobs. So how come my dad can play with my food, but not me? Like, how is that fucking fair? Who the fuck came out with pacifiers? Like, bro, I'm crying because I want to suck on a boob, not some fake rubber nipple. You want to pacify me? Then get the milk cord out, because baby wants boobies. I'm what they call an iPad kid, so while other kids get bedtime stories, I got autoplay. And my lullaby is just YouTube asking me if I'm still watching. My first word wasn't mama, it was skip ass. I just got baptized and I don't know what that means. But all I know is at one point some old guy in white robe tried to goddamn drown me. Like, what the hell was that all about? Sometimes I'll wake up in the morning and wonder who shit my diaper. There's no poop there when I went to sleep. Was it you, Dad? Did you do it? I'm watching you, man. Mom says I'm the reason she drinks. Well, you know what, Mom? Sometimes I wish you drank me instead of all the siblings I don't have, so I wouldn't have to see you fuck up your ass every night. I was born last year, and the first thing I remember is the doctor flipping me over and smacking me on my butt. Like, what the hell did I do, bro? Why are you spanking me already? I just got here. Christmas is coming, and my mom told me Santa's been watching me all year to see if I've been naughty or nice. So you're saying Santa's been spying on me this whole time? How am I supposed to poop in peace, knowing Santa's always watching me go? Mom's having another baby, and my parents are throwing a gender reveal party. I'm like, oh, so it's okay for you to reveal the new baby's gender in front of friends and family. But when I reveal mine, I get in trouble and have to pull my pants back up.
All right, kids and kittens, welcome back. You found You found Just Killing Time on Radio TFI and the Radio TFI family of networks. I'm Ed. One of them's John. One of them's Bill. We got John back. I'm going to unmute you guys. Hold on a second. It took some doing during the break, but we found John's camera. We found out. Gentlemen,
Good. I'm gonna drop trowel and bare my hairy chafed ass just to celebrate.
You know what, John? We couldn't be prouder of you. So. Hope you all enjoyed the baby stand-up. I came across.
I loved that. That was fabulous.
My favorite is, what do you mean potty training? I got to get up out of a warm bed and go into a cold room, go into another room, sit on a cold seat when I can poop in my bed.
Yeah. Who pooped in my pants last night? Dad, did you do that?
Try using a bedside commode while you're half.
Yeah, that's it.
What's worse?
Rubber nipples. Baby want boobies.
That's it. I want the real thing.
That's it.
What's worse than pooping your pants? Pooping somebody else's pants. Or having somebody else.
There you go.
I'd rather poop in somebody else's pants.
Oh, I'm sure you would, John.
I'd like to go to DC right now and do that. That would be fun.
Yeah, no kidding.
754-800 chat 754-800-2428 if you want to join in the conversation, pick a fight with us, or talk about the doo-dooing.
Yeah, because we have Justice the Hall monitor in the chat room. So
that's right. So she's keeping an eye on things.
She kick your ass.
She
cut a bitch.
She cut a bitch. That's true.
Next week we're gonna have a sash for her that says Hall Monitor. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Gentlemen, we are here. Bill, you must be excited. Baseball is on now. You got the World Baseball Classic going.
Yeah.
Spring training is here. Utility shortstops are making $18 billion a year to sit on a bench. It's a beautiful time. John, you got to speak up. Can't hear you.
Are you hating or what?
A little bit. I think we need to adjust your volume too, John, if you don't mind.
Well, you guys will take a real kick out of this. Probably get a kick. John will for sure. There was a guy that pitched for a team here in Wichita Falls years ago when I was umpiring down here, and I used to toss him out repeatedly. I had notches. I had notches on my friggin' belt with this guy alone.
Did you at least wait till he stepped onto the field?
Oh, there were times that was subject to my interpretation. So he's retired now. He was a school teacher too. That was even funnier. He's retired now and he's working as a bagger over at the local grocery store over here. Barb said she saw him and he said something. So I happened to come in the other day and I looked around and I saw he's standing there bagging. I stepped around and I tossed his ass. Let you feel right at home here, buddy. You're gone. the checker, the gal goes, "What the hell's going on?"
Did you ever toss him out before he got out of his car?
No, because that I'm not under his control in the parking lot.
Or he's not under your control.
Yeah, no, I'm not under. Yeah, I'm not. He's not under my control then. So yeah,
you're out of control anyway. So.
That's true. I've been told that numerous times.
Oh.
But the one time, and I told him, I said, I have to apologize because now I knew. See, he was standing on the mound and we were arguing back and forth over something or another. And he's standing on the mound and he spits forward. Well, I tossed his ass. You're spitting at me, some bitch. I tossed him. You know, and apparently that started a war. So I told him when I saw him the other day, I said, over the years, I've come to understand that you were not spitting at me. He goes, no, I wouldn't do that. I said, but at the time, I sure to hell thought you were.
There you go.
Let me ask a question. In all seriousness, how do these arguments go? Really? What is actually being said?
Okay. You really want the inside scoop on how these arguments go? First off, the coach come out, run out to me and ask you where's a good place for lunch.
Right.
and then you'll discuss that for a little while. Then he'll, ask how your mama's doing. Those kind of things, and then we move on. We ask what time my flight is. Hey, coach, we only got about a half hour left. Got a flight to catch. And he's like, okay, and then if he presses on about you're over your time limit, then he gets tossed.
I see. Well, thank you.
But it's usually very cordial.
I was hoping. I've spent a lifetime hoping. I see you guys get very animated, but I also understand not everybody has good hearing, so you have to elevate your voice.
Right? No. See, that's all for show. That's all for show. Yeah, a lot of that stuff is scripted, by the way.
No.
Yes.
Like hockey
fights. Entertainment.
Yeah, it's for entertainment, because listen to the fans when somebody gets tossed. They go completely nuts.
No, that's like wrestling.
Yeah, okay. Same difference.
But what about those times? See, I'm a little confused. I understand when it takes a while and they'll be jawing back and forth and whatever is mysteriously you guys are jawing back and forth about. But I've seen times where the umpire just throws him out as soon as he steps on the field. You guys
all right, what happens there is he comes out and the discussion is over Cocoa Krispies or Rice Krispies. Oh. And which one's better. And if he doesn't like what I like, then he gets tossed.
But I'm saying as soon as he steps out of the dugout.
Well, if he steps out of the dugout and yells cornflakes, he's gone.
Oh,
hold on. It's just that simple. Because that's not even in the conversation. Yeah, you write these things down. Oh, Captain Crunch will get you tossed in a nanosecond. So don't ever say Captain Crunch.
Suppose I come out and yelled Honey Nut Cheerios.
Well, I'm going to let you talk for a minute to see how stupid you really are. Oh, no. Believe me, folks. That's just standard BS we tell everybody. Then you get into some, oh, my Lord, have mercy. They'll talk about your ancestry, everything, how you put your pants on wrong, everything else. So, I mean, and sometimes things will just come up that's like, what did you just say? But, okay, now I'm going to tell everybody specifically the one single word that gets you tossed. Would you care to guess what that word might be?
Blind?
No. Blind. You.
Oh, so it's a personal
because now you directed it at me. Now you directed it at me, and you're going to be gone. You can come out and say that was a horse shit call. That was bad call. You don't say you missed that call, but you're going on about everything, but don't say you, because now you're directing it at me. Yeah, you directed it at me, and now you made it personal, and you're going to buy the big cheese.
And you with your very delicate feelings and sensitivities.
Oh, yeah. My feelings were hurt quite often. And so, and I've told someone one time too, I said, there's only two of us guaranteed to be here at the end of this game. Me and my co-official. I said, you want to read about this one in the newspaper? I'll gladly make that happen. I had the one guy threw the ball up in the air, and I told him, I said, if that comes down, you're gone. So, I mean, hey.
That's good.
That's funny. I like that. Did it always come down, or?
Unfortunately, gravity's a bitch.
Must come down.
It's also the law.
Watch the coach running around trying to catch him. Keep popping up like one of the beach volleyballs. But the one thing I would do if somebody came out and had an original insult,
Yes.
You get that one. You get that one for
That
free.
one's free. Huh?
That one's free.
Excuse me, Mr. Fancher. I have some questions about your
Oh, you said you're gone.
See ya.
Excuse me, Mr. Fancher. There are questions about the
strike zone.
No, never mind. I had a whole bit worked out.
The call at second base.
No, I had a whole British polite thing.
Well, okay, and then there was the one, and Johnny, this was Chico's boy that I tossed on this one. He a simple play at second base. He tries to steal second base, and the play wasn't even close. So I didn't animate it at all. I just called out, turned around, and he stands up and he goes, How can you make that call? And I turned at him, I looked, I said, You raise your arm, you bend your elbow, you make a fist and say out. And I turned around and went back to first base. Now, the boy is running out in between innings. He's out in center field, jacking his jaws. So I turned around at first base and tossed his ass. And I was telling that story at bowling one night, and Chico goes, That was you! That was my son you threw out. He said, I'd have been there. I said, Yeah, you'd have been there. You'd have got tossed too.
What a feeling of power that must be to know.
It's incredible.
That's what he loved when I worked with him with the X-rays. He just liked that power.
Well, I will say
there's the thrill of having the axe.
Having been in charge of a group of folks and making final decisions, there is a little bit of machismo that goes through there, and it helps get you through the day. Knowing
it was so good, John. I even fired my dad one time.
Wow.
Surprised he didn't stick his foot up your ass.
And now this would be Commander Fancher.
Commander Fancher.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, show me the proper way to do a salute. How would I have saluted Commander Fancher? How? I keep it. I imagine the microphone wouldn't be in the way when you do this.
No, it would not.
Okay.
It wouldn't be like Donald Trump with a goddamn cheap ass hat.
You had your time. Be aware. This is your warning, sir. We're not tossing you yet, but you had free reign there. Just be aware.
Okay. The song from Pink Floyd, Brick in the Wall.
Yes.
Where it says, we don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasms from the dugout. Hey, coaches, leave them umps alone. Alomar, you're just another prick in baseball.
We're going to the judges on this one. We're going to the judges.
He just
You are fined 1 credit for violation of the verbal morality statute.
Your language, you bud. We're on the air.
Yeah, at your time.
And what does star spelled back, or what does star spelled backwards mean?
Rats.
Rats, exactly.
What's your point?
Oh, I'm the star player. Your ass is on the bench now too.
Shine brightly from the end of the bench.
Yes, it sure enough did. For that short, minuscule minute that you thought you were the star. I extinguish your flame. The tribe is spoken.
Now, umpire Fancher, do you still believe that there are people that would, if they spied you on the street, would turn their car hard left or right to hasten your demise based on calls?
Most of those people have long since died, so I'm not too worried about it.
You say most. You say most.
I do say most. The other ones can't trust him anymore, so what the hell?
Okay. What were you, 85 when you were up in these kids? Or were you 6? Were they all like older than you? Or
Did it matter?
apparently not. I
As
was
we
going
always said, I'm God on that field.
You know what God is backwards.
That's right.
Exactly.
And I'll
So
bite
Jerry,
your
Sorry,
ass in a
Mofo, I'm an
nanosecond.
atheist.
Don't make me hump your leg, boy.
There's no atheist in a foxhole.
That's
If
right.
that building falls down on you, I promise you'll be praying to somebody.
I don't pray to anybody.
Speaking of prayers, I'm glad we got there.
Okay, it's a nice
Can I go
segue.
someplace? Can I go someplace before you do this?
Well, I was going to say, silly
Just-
rabbi, segues are for kids, but
Just 1 second here while you're ranting about something. Just remember, if this is going across the Armed Forces Network or anything, to our brave members of the armed forces, just remember something, that you are obligated to disregard an illegal order.
Attaboy, dog.
And anytime when Trump made the order or whatever, when Trump made the order to start trying to blow up Iran, that was an illegal order. He did not get congressional permission. That was an illegal order. It was your obligation to tell him to stick it up his ass. And that's all I got to say about that.
all right. Getting back to, I stumbled across this mega pastor. Now, this is this who should be leading? You know, you're supposed to be a good Christian and peace, love, and friendliness. Take a listen to this.
Tell you something right now. You want to have Democrats removed from the face of the earth? Bring over some Iranians right now, and they would take care of the Democrats.
Now, we're keeping this up on the screen here. The church in question is led by Pastor Jack Hibbs. It's Calvary Chapel, Chino Hills. I'll tell you my own stories about Calvary Chapel because they're a franchise now. Here's their official contact. They're at 4201 Eucalyptus Avenue, Chino, California, 91710. Eucalyptus, that's EUCALYPTUS. Their phone number, they can be reached at 909-393-7100. 909-393-7100. If you have not found your
fax machine, they still have a fax machine.
If you haven't found your way to
the fax, Jack.
if you haven't found your way to the time machine and you're still in the 80s using a fax machine, that number is 909-393-4065. 909-393-4065. Their general email is mail@calvarycch.org. Their official website is Calvary, CALVARY, CCH.org. Their office hours are Tuesday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific time.
Jack Hibbs.
Hibbs. Not to be confused with Gibbs. Not Gibb.
This will go in my phone just like my Congress.
Send it to me, would you, Bill?
Yeah, this will go in my phone just like my congressman. I'll be making phone calls there too.
If you're watching this, we're going to leave it up for a couple more minutes. While we're talking about that, I got this raised a number of comments about religion and all that I just want to pass along. Two people you should never trust: a religious leader who tells you how to vote, a politician who tells you how to pray.
Oh, that's true.
Something from our everybody's favorite comedian, who should have been granted a stay of death, and he should have been allowed to live to be 4,000 years old. George Carlin.
George Carlin.
I don't know how you feel, but I'm pretty sick of church people. You know what they ought to do with churches? Tax them. If holy people are so interested in politics, government, and public policy, let them pay the price of admission like everybody else. The Catholic Church alone could wipe out the national debt if all you did was tax their real estate. Say hallelujah, say amen.
Yep.
You haven't lived until you've seen the tax-free property they have in Midtown Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just take St. Patrick's Cathedral at 50th Street and Fifth Avenue. That is bullseye primo real estate. It don't get any more primo than that. And zero taxes on that.
Do you think they took out any loans to rebuild Notre Dame?
You know what? I don't even probably. They probably have they have fundraisers.
Yeah, that's you're true. They had a bake sale outside, so
yeah, sure.
Fish fry on Friday.
No. You eat fish on Friday.
That's what I said. So it was a Fish Fry Fridays.
we had tuna fish. My mother didn't make fish.
Okay, now to getting back to this Jack Hibbs guy, did you notice how he said the bring the Iranians over and they'll kill the Democrats? Excuse me, sir, and I use that word loosely.
Yeah.
Who started the war? Excuse me, sir. One more question here. Well, just one more question. Who started this war, sir? Who started this war? Was it a Republican? Oh no!
Well, here's the other thing. Here's the other thing you want to keep in mind. Okay, let's bring all those Iranians over to kill the Democrats. Gentlemen, where are your identifying shirts that say I'm a Democrat?
Yeah, exactly.
I'd wear it in a minute.
That's not the point here.
No, well, John would do it just to piss people off.
Damn straight.
Here's another quote from Unknown. I'm starting to realize that people who flaunt their patriotism are not patriots, and people who flaunt their Christianity are not Christians.
Oh,
Good
no.
point.
So the other day, Friday, my colleague, the mosques have prayers, Friday prayers. And so we were in New Jersey, and he looked up and he found a place. You can go any mosque, it doesn't matter. So we found a place. So fine, it's going to be like 40 minutes. Fine, I'm chilling in the truck.
Did you really? That's cool. I'll give you some props for that, Ed. That's cool.
He's going to do what he's,
that's cool. You respected that, and that's cool.
But here's what I didn't respect. So I'm sitting outside this mosque, and we got a truck. So he double parks it across from the entrance. All right, fine. I'm in the truck. I can move it if need be. So 12 o'clock is when the service starts.
I can see what's coming. Go ahead.
By 12:10, people have blocked every aisle in the parking lot, just leaving their cars there. They have blocked the entrance to the parking lot, leaving their cars there. They have double parked on both sides of the street where I am. I'm on one side. They're double parking on the other side. So now, and I'm in front, there's a driveway. And there's a car parked the other side of the driveway. So now this young kid comes and he backs up and he's literally on the bumper of the truck. And he's going to block the driveway, block in the truck, and because I already got cars behind me. So I get out and I say, hey, man, you got to leave me some space in case I got to get out of here. Are you here for the service? I said, no, but my colleague is. And I'm trying to be respectful. Oh, I went through this with like 4 different cars of 20-somethings. Finally, I had to move the truck up. I moved the truck up and made it so nobody could get in front of me. But what an inconsiderate bunch of people. And now we're at 12:25 and 12:30. Mind you, for a 12 o'clock service, they only have to be at once a week. And again, you do you. I'm not, my choice of faith is not to have faith, but I don't begrudge anybody else. And I told my partner that. I told my coworker that. I said, look, I was raised Catholic. I got over it.
Exactly. I'm still getting over it.
What other people do to. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not here to fight you. I'm not here to say you're wrong. My opinion of religion is just that, my opinion.
Yeah,
And I
exactly.
choose to live my life in a particular way, just like you choose to live yours in a particular way. That's fine. I'm good with it. Do your thing. I'll play Angry Birds while I'm waiting. There's no issue with this here. But by the time he came out, so I'm sitting in the driver's seat. So I get out. He's the driver. I can do it. But I said, next Friday, you're parking 3 blocks away from any mosque we go to. I am not putting up with this. Well,
So
that's just how they are.
Do you not believe that perhaps inside somebody was going, hey, Alec Velshey's out in a parking lot in a box truck. Somebody should go check him out.
My colleague said, "Oh, so you're the white devil they were talking about?" I said, "That's it. That's me."
Exactly. Don't open those back doors.
No, you don't want none of that. No, look, the guy he does his prayers every day. There's certain times a day and that he does prayers, and sometimes he can't do it right on time. But look, you do what you got to do. As often as not, he does them in the box of the truck.
Okay, I was going to say, do you have to stop and let him get his magic carpet out and do all?
It's funny. I asked him about that. I said, "What? Don't you have a carpet or something?" He says, "No." He says, "Did you see the piece of cardboard in the back of the truck?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "All we need is something that's clean."
Yeah.
Okay. All right. My bad.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
that either.
So we were at a place in the Bronx the other day, and we finished unloading. We were dropping stuff off. And he says, "Okay, I'm going to do my prayers." I said, "Fine." So I finish up inside, and there was a little thing I had to take care of. So I come out, and I'm looking in the back of the truck. He's doing his prayers. I just got in the truck, and it's you do you. I'm very, very content.
If you're in there doing downward dog, mellow out, dude.
I get it. And by the way, we are keeping this pastor's information up on the screen.
As you should.
If you're watching,
you should post this on the internet. Put that on X and let people really have a field day with it.
Where do you think I found it?
Yeah. Okay. Well, if I'll put that number in there, like I have Ronnie Jackson's number. So
I have
to make a few phone calls.
I have one more statement that I found. Irony is a pastor asking for your money to solve church problems and advising you to pray to solve yours. Religion is a fraud.
Pretty much.
Did you get that from Carlin again?
No,
but it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Not all of it was Carlin, but
I told somebody the other day that we were talking to, and I said, you know what? I don't hate religion. I hate organized religion.
Yes. I say it this way, Bill. Everybody's entitled to have their faith.
Right.
Not everybody attends a church or a mosque or a temple. You believe what it is you choose to believe. Okay? I'm of the opinion that when everybody on the planet settles on one, give me a holler and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, then we'll talk about it.
My God's better than your God. My God's better than yours. This, my friends, is how wars begin. My God's better because he eats canned
Just ask the Greeks. If they didn't like the one God, they just moved on to the other one.
Well, that was God with a small G. Okay.
Well, yeah, of course. Then they had Zeus, who was the god of the gods. So I guess you always somebody's got to be in charge.
But still, he was a god with a small G. He's not like, like Christian or Catholic or
And look at your phone now. Try to put God into your phone. I'll bet it capitalizes it.
Yeah, exactly.
Automatically. Spell check will capitalize it.
Oh, if only Gil Christ had made it back from the Virgin Islands.
I did get a telegram from what's
Did
his
you
name
now?
the other day. I told him send it back, return to sender.
He sent a collect telegram, Gerald did?
Yeah, I said, Gerald, dude, he's begging. He's begging for. If he's coming to me for money, you know he's hurting.
Yeah.
For
We still
certain.
we got his cup here. I mean, it's waiting for him.
Do you? Well, I think he might want you to sell it and send the proceeds.
I
still
heard he
needs bail
said,
money.
Stick that thing up your mofo and oh.
Easy, John. Easy. Nasty son of a bitch you are. This one nasty
And
son.
proud of it.
Here we are talking about religion and people get finding
And Johnny
Jesus
starts talking about your mofo.
mofo. My coworker keeps telling me you're going to hell. I said, no kidding. I got a suite reserved.
Oh, believe me.
Oh, you're going straight to hell for that one.
Well, let's
I've
hope
been
so.
I've been married twice. I can be a tour guide.
Tour guide. Thank you. Sam Kinison from the greatest single routine ever on HBO. It was at the Rodney Dangerfield special. It's the
Yep.
best special ever.
Where demons go to hang. Ew.
You know he was a preacher, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
One of my favorite.
I want my records back.
I hope you slide under a gas truck and taste your own blood.
Taste your own blood.
If that doesn't,
that covers pretty much everything.
if that doesn't take all of your feelings about a person and just put them right there, right
Concise little wrapped up.
There you go. Hammer, meat, nail. This is
Yeah.
just, there is no getting around that one. You know what? Maybe next week we'll play Wild Thing again. His video, with Jessica Hahn and who else was in that? Tommy Lee, bunch of 80s and 90s.
Bunch of old people.
Bunch of old people. Lots of people. 754-800 chat. If you'd like to call the prayer line, we're ready to.
Yeah, call the prayer line. That's, let's see, was that
Gil Kate,
909-393-7100. That's 909-393-7100. Now.
You know, it doesn't say what time services are.
Yeah,
so
it does. It says Monday through Friday down there at the very bottom.
That's
Monday
office
through Friday. Oh, that's office hours. Well, you want to talk to that sumbitch during office hours.
Well,
That's a
but
good
still
point.
nice to- but when
I
can
wonder if he has an aide like the poor guy did in Ronnie Jackson's office, who I think quit after I called 5 times.
Let me tell you a little something about Calvary Chapel. Okay.
Please enlighten us, Ed.
When I said they are franchised, I wasn't kidding about that.
Oh, yeah. How many are in the country now?
I don't have an exact number, but I know of especially the one in Fort Lauderdale, which
No, there's one in Fort Worth and Dallas.
Oh yeah, they're all over. I don't.
Yeah.
But the one in Fort Lauderdale started out with basically like a trailer, and if you could see what they have now. So, my old next door neighbor, Chris was a good man. He had 2 kids. We loved his kids. They loved us back. And Chris had a little problem. He was a professional skier, an amateur geologist, if you will. An amateur pharmacist, if you will.
Okay.
He was getting paid. How is he an amateur?
Anyway. So one
Gotta
day,
give him that one.
One day, their little boy Raymond. Oh, I love this kid. Raymond was about 2. So Chris had a very good business. He did pool repair and all that. The pool surgeon he was, still is. So he wears T-shirts and shorts, because he's getting dirty. So his wife Ruth was doing the laundry, sorting the laundry, and all that. And little Raymond finds a pair of daddy shorts and pulls out a bag of Coke.
Oh no!
So suffice to say, Ruth is through the roof. We were through the roof. So anyway, Chris found Jesus. We, of course, did not realize Jesus was lost, but
he was in the other pocket.
He was in the other pocket. So Chris begins attending Calvary Chapel. Now, I will say this. He found religion in a big way to the point of being annoying. But he cleaned everything. He cleaned himself up. So, but as my ex said after about a year of this, she said, he's just swapped one addiction for another.
Exactly.
There you go.
Side note, again, about a year into this, he'd misquote the Bible and all sorts of other good things. Now, Jeanette, being a good Bronx Irish Catholic girl, and the sweetest person on the planet, would never say anything bad to anybody. She finally snapped with him. And she started correcting him on Bible quotes. You're gonna say it right. Say it correct.
Okay. Everybody. Go ahead, Ed.
And I've talked about this before, but for the longest time, he was trying to get me to no, Chris, you don't understand. I had my crack. The Catholics had their crack at me. I'm done, pal. You go do you. You and your family. What I said, no. You're not me. There's no amount of holy water you can pour on me.
Because no one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Dun, 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 dun.
The Inquisition. Here we go.
The Inquisition. So, but what got me, and has always got me about it, is the tithing. Now, if you're not familiar with tithing,
oh God,
you tell your church.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're going to give them X percentage of your income, of your weekly income. Now, if they're anything like the Catholics, no matter what your starting number is, it's never enough.
No, it's never enough.
Of course not.
Never enough.
Give till it hurts. Ow, some bitch. Ow.
So Calvary Chapel then, within a relatively short amount of time. By the way, Chris used to talk about Pastor Bob all the time. No. I am Pastor Bob. Anyway, it was a relatively short amount of time before you should see their compound now. Right out there on West Cypress Creek Road. I could drive you right to it right now. It is spectacular.
It's amazing what you can do when you don't have to pay taxes.
Any taxes,
Ain't it though? But I've always been ever since I've been aware of it. You're a church, you don't pay taxes. Shut up.
Thank you.
Shut up.
Exactly.
That's it.
George Carl was 100% correct. You want to have a dog in this fight? You pay the price of admission.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty simple.
Because it is actually against the law for churches to endorse or support candidates from the pulpit.
Yes,
you want to do that? Fine. Walk it over. Pony up, baby. Pony up.
Just leave Pope Leo alone.
Pope Leo. Oh, Pope Leo.
It's Pope Leo. It's Pope Leo.
You make it sound like a disease.
Hey, well, Barb said that one day. She goes, "It's polio." That sounds like polio.
I have a string of Peloponnese.
Peloponnese. I put a brace on it. Feels better.
Let's see. You can watch their sermons on demand.
God, you guys.
Let's see times and locations. Oh, you got to get. Let's see service times. Sundays at 8 a.m. Oh, they're in the
Oh, really?
Well, of course, they're beyond while we're on.
They're on right now.
They are.
Where's my phone?
Can you call them?
Where the white women at?
Hold on a second. I'm working on it, kids. Everybody just control yourselves for a moment, okay?
Hey, Ed's got the Radio TFI
Un momentito.
hotline there.
Yeah,
One
hit
moment.
the red button. 1 moment, please. What's this button do?
All right. Let's bear with me here, folks.
One ringy dingy.
Two ringy dingings. Where is he? There he is. The Inquisition. What a show. The Inquisition. Here we go. I'm working on it, kids.
I'm patiently waiting.
I know I'm sharpening my teeth as we speak.
I have to piss like a rape date, but other
Save it, dog. Save it.
Help yourself. It's too late for me. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Live from Chino, California.
Present here today to remind you that he's with you and the message hasn't changed. Go. Do what I've said.
He said I could go.
Get your wallet.
He's not like a salesman. No offense to many great salesmen out there, I'm sure. But you know, the ones that knock on your door at your house, telling you something that you do not need, trying to convince you that
the
you
peanut
need
butter
it.
boxes.
That, my friends, is there's
peanut butter boxes here.
I think we've seen enough of this goon.
Yes, we have. That just hurts my eyes.
Yeah.
It
Anyway,
offends me. It offends me.
You can.
Well, here's a perfect example of how this happened, and John will understand that. Kent Herbeck and Gary Gaetti were real close friends on the Minnesota Twins back in '87 and '91, and Gaetti found God. I don't know where he was, but apparently Gary Gaetti found God.
Did you
Yeah, and Gaetti was called the Rat, and Herbeck. Oh, they used to hang out drinking. It was like Mickey Mantle and Whitey Ford and all them guys. So now he turns into this Bible banger, and Kent Herbeck tells him, "You know, dude, I can't hang with you no more." You know, I God bless you. You found religion, but you know what? You need to keep that stuff to yourself.
That's right.
And shortly thereafter, Gaetti was traded from the Twins.
Who is he playing for? The Cardinals, or?
Well, I think he went to California, so you know where everything is legal, I guess.
I think any reasonable person would have to agree, although the deeply religious cannot understand how anybody doesn't see things exactly the way they do.
Well, of course.
But if I'm okay, just let you do your thing, then why can't you be okay with me doing my thing? If I'm not hurting anybody.
Exactly.
I'm not asking you to convert me, just like I'm not trying to convert you. I'm not trying to talk you out of your beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to speak to me about why I see things the way I see things, I'm more than happy to have that conversation with you. In all seriousness, my old man found God the last 3 years of his life. My mother was gone, and in the last 3-4 years, and he go to church every morning. I think it was for the free wine, but I could be wrong.
Hey, they're serving cookies with them wine.
You know,
I like them little cardboard wafers.
He's retired on a budget. Yeah.
And see, my problem is I was analytical. And you show me some proof. Show me some proof that this great entity exists. The big man in the sky. Show me where he exists. Show me these things and something tangible. And then I'll believe you.
It's called faith, my friend.
Well, faith don't buy groceries.
Can you see the wind?
It's called by barometric
Well,
pressure.
I'll give you that one, you bitch. But okay. But I can go inside and get out of the wind. Ha ha.
But you can't go inside and get away from Jesus.
Yeah, I can't go inside and get away from Barb.
Well, that's your deal with the devil. That's what
Oh,
you needed a better lawyer. That's what you needed.
Yes, I did. Apparently.
Look,
Hey, Ed, who's that in your house with a baseball bat?
Yeah.
Look, I worked with a young lady years ago, and
did she have good games?
I regret ever telling you.
I'm sorry, Ed.
I regret ever telling you. But she was a very devout Christian, and so one night we're working. This is when I worked for dispatch for the Broward County Fire Rescue. So we're working the 911 lines overnight. I was working overtime. She was on the overnight shift. I was staying late. And so it was just the two of us back there. And we're separated from everybody else. And she starts doing her thing. I said, Jennifer, if you want to talk about anything, I'm fine to talk. Please don't beat me over the head with this. If you're not willing to accept the fact that I don't believe exactly what you believe, then there's no point in us having a conversation at all. Stop trying to convert me. I was like 15 years old. I'm 15 years older than you. I've been through it. You found Jesus. I had to find the ER.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they beat us unmercifully. Okay. Well, Ed, maybe that's not a good enough. It was for me. I'm done with them. Okay. Maybe someday, this was this was always my thing with Chris, who I just spoke about. He used to say, well, as far as God is concerned, even if you accept him into your heart at the moment of your death, you go straight to heaven. I said, wait a second. Let me see if I got this straight. So I can be a low-life piece of crap for my entire life, but I turn it around with a Hail Mary literally at the end of my life.
What are you, Roger Staubach?
Yeah, no kidding. So, and the big man upstairs is going to go, just forget the first 67,000.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
You're good. Come on. While the door's open. Come on. Nobody.
But wait a minute. I have one question for you before you come in. Spell Schenectady.
Damn.
Oh man, you screwed.
That's just like, okay, there's a fence between heaven and hell, and God and Satan are walking the fence line, and it's in great disrepair. And Satan is telling God he needs to repair this fence. And God says, well, why don't you fix it? It's on you leaning on your side. And he goes, and he says, no, Satan says, no, you need to fix it. And God says, well, fine, I'll get a lawyer. Satan looks at him and goes, where are you going to get a lawyer?
Oh.
Say hallelujah. Say amen. Brothers and sisters, friends, neighbors, we welcome you to our weekly prayer session here on Radio TFI.
On Power 92 Radio.
Join Gilchrist and the Chucker
up in the playhouse.
Send your messages and your requests to the big DJ in the sky. Say hallelujah, say amen.
We're gonna play your request right now. Your request came in back in December, but we're gonna play it now.
Take the afflicted part of your body and put it on the radio.
Put it on the screen.
Here, let me send it to you now.
And if you just send 1995.
I don't care if it rains or freezes as long as I got my plastic Jesus riding on the dashboard of my car. I can go 100 miles an hour as long as I got the almighty power. Look up there by my pair of fuzzy dice. That's
What are you gonna be like Terry Underwood and say, Jesus, take the wheel?
Yeah.
Don Imus used to do a character, the Right Reverend Dr. Billy Saul Hargis, and that was the theme song. It sounded like a church choir. I don't care if it rains or freezes, as long as I got my plastic Jesus riding on the dashboard of my car.
I think that's where MLB. That's where MLB came up with the bobblehead from. I think.
It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't. Well, you guys are old enough to remember when people had Jesuses on the dashboard of their car.
Yes.
You know. Or you had your St. Christopher medal before they fired his ass.
Before they fired him, yeah.
Yeah, St. Christopher. No. He's not even allowed on the property anymore. I forget what it was.
No, they excommunicated him.
Yeah. So all these people that had St. Christopher medals.
Him eating a burger on Friday.
He's FUCT.
No, that was oh. What's the middle one? What is it? Purgatory. Wasn't that?
Purgatory, that's right. All those people that had bologna sandwiches hanging out in purgatory.
You gotta wonder, do they all get promoted? Because they did away with
it. They cut those people loose or what?
They just hanging out, literally.
Then, if you'll remember, there was also special dispensation. You won the drive. Hot dogs on Friday.
See, I've talked about this before, and while we have a minute here, when I first listened to that, okay, because like Carlin, I was an Irish Catholic kid from Manhattan. I locked in on this. I'm like,
oh, it was perfect.
He's
talking my language.
Is God so powerful that he himself
can he make a right? I was just thinking that he himself can keep your hand down. What are you, the Statue of Liberty? Get your hand down. Excuse me, Fada.
It was the first album I ever bought, and I just.
Do you remember what it was like? He had.
Yeah. If I have the album, I can see it in the stat. I still have some LPs.
Do you? Still got wax?
I got wax. Here, I can.
Yeah, looky here.
One good Hippo Hurricane Holler, and they're all.
Oh, you're asking? Hold on.
No. We're.
That's gonna broadcast all the way.
That's it. That'll definitely be Power 92 radio.
It's coming to be that time, kids and kittens, where we're slowly
we have lost it. The last 15 minutes, we lost it.
Yeah.
Did you sweep it out the door at least? Come on, man.
See, that's why you people need to stick around. You never know what's going to happen in the last 15 minutes.
Exactly.
We're freestyling.
Wasn't that kind of the whole point? The whole show is basically freestyle.
Well, kind of, but I mean, the last 15 minutes, really, there's like no excuse.
All right. That's going to do it for us today, kids and kittens. Thanks for joining us. If you missed any of today's show, encore performances are available on YouTube, SoundCloud, and of course, radio. John, do your thing.
I'm John Shannon, and remember, Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Clean up.
That is great radio.